we go. Will the White Tigers strike first, or will the Red Dragons, with that desperate win, are able to find and squeak that give the first game? Ladies and gentlemen, Line of Dawn, here we go.
Ooh, off the bat, it's gonna be an Avarice Diggy, so a lot less damage focused, because we've seen it being played on with a Impure Wrath. That will not be the case for this game. And for Fluffy, it's standard, right? Having the Festival of Blood right here will allow him to be a lot more aggressive later on. But already, look at this roam coming in from Facehugger. This is what you have to expect. And Psychots, even on the glue, respects that and backs away as High gets chunked down pretty low.
Yeah, the kill pressure that they have in this gold lane is going to be pretty massive, considering the Kagura and this Diggy has been picked up. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, support the Indonesian team as we have officially announced the rosters. Psychots, Vin, Albert, Brands, Dreams, Sans, and Keyboy for the Indonesian national team in the 2023 SEA Games.
3 EVOS members, 2 Onyx players, and 2 RRQ players. We'll see here them in action, of course, during the SEA Games 2023. Let's check it out. And well, let's focus on the game again. Take a look at Dreams and High there. It's going to be very interesting to see this Diggy last pick. Will it have that impact?
It's an interesting situation for sure, because you're not really sure what the idea is, right? There's a lot of pickup, a lot of burst damage already. So the only thing that makes sense is that EVOS Legends wants to rush all the way towards Facehugger using the time journey later on. But that means in the early game right here, he's just stuck opening some vision, pestering the members of Aura Fire using the time bombs. But with the turtle coming up, we'll see if the lack of a utility, huge engage roamer can be fatal for EVOS contesting this turtle.
Aura Fire with better control, High with a barrier, locking Dreams out. Psychots trying to find an opening, but it will just be Van securing the turtle for free. Now, fun fact, Van, #1 most lords and turtles secured in MDL.
In MPL, that's the big bracket underscore italic. Exactly, that's the main point right here. And look at the mid lane though. It seems like EVOS Legends with a lot more pickoff and early game aggression. They're just waiting for the level 4 for some ultimates perhaps. But this means Aura Fire has the proactive maneuvers. But look at that passive play coming from EVOS here.
Uh-oh, Highs with the flick. Oh, High with the flicker there. Using the wild charge as well. Man, that could have been real bad. Taz, luckily for Aura Fire, no flicker on this Kaja. I think where muscle memory is just flicker Kaja, right? But that's 2 flickers burnt in less than a minute.
Wow. With that in mind, right? I guess with Kagura, it actually, the mid lane clear force out of EVOS Legends isn't too strong, which perhaps can be exploited. But take a look at Fluffy here.
Psychots on Fluffy, Facehugger rotating up top, just dishing a bit of damage to Psychots, but he will actually lose a cannon minion, the XP cannon minion up top there. So he loses a bit of XP, trades it in for some damage, winning in the trade.
On the note of Psychots on the glue, he has that sprint, so again, reinforcing our assumption that they're gonna try and outrun Aura unless they strike first.
Feather airstrike, and it's responded with the time journey. Now again, I don't think EVOS Legends have been properly utilizing this Diggy, right? They haven't been placing the Diggy in the gold lane, so Kabuki's been free farming. He's actually, I think, pretty equal with Brands, and that's concerning because the Claude is not early game. He is not an early game hero.
I mean, Claude scale is much more, deeper if you compare it to Rhodey, right? So let's see here, will that be a problem? But one thing for sure is with the turtle bot side, EVOS Legends might have more control in that gold lane. Let's see though.
You do see that Dreams is spending a lot more time in the mid lane, just contesting that mid clear and ensuring that Hijime on the Kagura does not get dived on. High is very low right now, so EVOS Legends, they have a window here. Ultimates are available, except for the time journey.
Time journey not up just yet. Yining overturn, bringing it back. That's the Divine Judgment as well. Now Psychots moving into the frame, but Van with a solid retribution secures it. Fluffy with a penalty zone as the Blazing Duet comes in onto the back. Time's gonna be taken low. Fluffy picks the kill up. Appraiser's Wrath dealing damage onto 3. Psychots still on Van right now as Fluffy tries to deal damage back onto Psychots, and that's enough. Psychots going back, but will be slain. Fluffy with a double kill. It's a 3-for-0 trade.
My goodness, Aura Fire proving the doubters wrong. Take a look at the first 5 minutes. It's just Aura Fire leading in objective and as well as teamfight here, Rashi. What happened?
They were just over zealous and going for that engage right there. The time draining was not up, and considering the amount of crowd control Aurafire has available, how they can counter-engage so efficiently, that was a very dangerous gamble. Kabuki will be able to escape from the situation. So we've seen this again and again though. Aurafire has always had the mechanical skills and the dynamic playmaking to get an advantage in the early game. Later on though, that is the question. Can they maintain this lead? Ranger Mas on the Indonesian desk certainly believes so. Deja vu for match number 2, question mark.
I think if we look at it now, it's already really bad for EVOS. Remember, they don't scale well. Most of their heroes actually fall off, and Aurafire actually have the scaling comp. So, Ranger Mas, this might be a good thing for you, buddy. You might actually get this.
Maybe he's onto something, right? I mean, EVOS Legends now, they're behind 2,000 gold. And take a look at the setup. They're already like looking for 5-man setup to find the compensation to find and win the team fight, because nothing much that they can do here at this point. Aurafire, they're leading. They already got the bot turret, and perhaps a topside turret should be their main goal. So let's see. Aurafire, can they stay proactive?
EVOS, they're grouping up together, but they're also leaving a lot of space for Kabuki to farm up. We've seen this before. He'll just keep farming until he can get like a clean 4-kill maniac when he has the right item. So this man does not mind having this opportunity at all. Psychos now will try and deny that from him. We'll see if that plays out though, because he can just get out like that. But on the other side though,
that's high, picked off. Hijome finds the kill. The feather airstrike was popped in. Dreams is looking for an opening here, but it will just be Van securing another turtle once again. Van, again, he's, you know,
100%?
100% neutral objective rate. Highest neutral objective secures in MDL. Amazing player.
Perfect turtle, but take a look at the in-game equipment here. Arashi, what stands out?
You can see that the Radiant Armor has been finished by Van, so he wants to stay in the front and tank all this magical damage. It's only going to be in the hands, the cards to try and take him out is in the hands of Brands, but even then, he's on a burst hero, not exactly a shred marksman. So, he's kind of set up to be the main frontline for the late game, and it seems like Hai is going to try and follow suit. So, the one-dimension kind of like situation for EVOS Legends is something that Aurafire is really trying to capitalize on.
For the airstrike, dealing a whole lot of damage. High with wild charge only onto Dreams. That's the blazing to run to the back line. Kabuki to be able to dish out so much damage. Brad still surviving. How is Brad alive? High with one more hit gets him, but he paid so much time. And it's EVOS Legends who are able to find an equal trade, 2 for 2. Now Fluffy cutting the waves. Taz gonna be able to find the retribution, but actually no, it's Van who takes it away.
He was 1 HP for a very long time there. Aurafire finally got the kill though, but they need to. Yeah, they lost Kabuki as well, so technically it's an even trade with both gold laners taken down, and Aurafire now still holding on. Well, not holding on, trying desperately to keep that gold lead.
Aurafire has no issue just scaling like this, but EVOS Legends definitely want to try and get something else, but they don't have any kind of real reliable engage tool. The only real way they can force a fight is to just send Psychos to just try and dive in with the sprint to ensure that he gets onto someone's back. But even then, that doesn't even guarantee a fight will break out. Van now with the Sky Garden helmet, he'll be permanently visible, staying on the map. And maybe this is exactly what he requires to get the 100% yet again. He might even get the rich guy if the game just progresses towards a more team fight situation.
Well, let's see here again. Van still with that perfect turtle. It seems like EVOS Legends, they're struggling here on this Kaja to secure the neutral objective. They need to change their approach, because now it's not a turtle, it's going to be the Lord. So let's see. They need to fight back more, and you can see here the setup already very, very different as it was before.
Remember, if they go equal, it favors the team with better late game heroes. Now, with Hijome, a good read there. Hijome going to be able, oh man, in the map, you see that. Fluffy now jumping with the penalty zone onto Braz, but will have the time journey to help him out. Now Braz dealing a whole lot of damage with the Divine Judgment to lock Fluffy down. Psychos now mounting Van! Hijome with the yin-yang overturn, but the blazing duet is here from Kabuki, dealing out so much damage, but not able to finish anyone off just yet. Braz going to fall right now, as that's going to be Van now on the retry, winning it out against Taz. EVOS Legends 4-man strong up against Van, who's solo. Dreams flickering out to safety. EVOS Legends disengaging from Van.
Goodness me, Aurafire, technically they lost the fight there, Rashi, but by God, Van still 100% on that retribution.
We are memeing it a bit, but it's still 100%. So we'll see if he can maintain this very impressive number. But for EVOS Legends, that is what they wanted to do, right? Get a decisive fight. But unfortunately, they just didn't have enough to trade back after the Blazing Duet. Just take a look at the replay right here, where Brands was able to kite back with the assistance of Dreams as per their win condition. And afterwards, having that engage was so good. But Hai and Kabuki, the dynamic duo, goes towards that back line after everything was already used up. And they can't even outrun him because Kabuki is also running the sprint battle spell.
I love I love Vance's impact already in game one, man. I can see Aura Fire finally in game has a clear plan, has a clear ambition within this inside of the game. And take a look at EVOS Legends with this Kaja jungler. I gotta say, they look lost.
I think it's just them not utilizing their winning lanes. We've said this so many times, but they had the Brody Claude lane, yet they did not utilize it. Dreams wasn't in the gold lane for some reason. Always in the mid lane. Now the airstrike comes down. Brands is taken down so low. And just like that, they're going to be able to utilize this to just pick up a tier 2 down below. No more for Aura Fire. And I think the wave management from Aura Fire is just caught lacking here, right? They should have been able to punish with more, and maybe they can. But it doesn't look like it. Van all alone. The taunt onto Taz. Needs to be careful. Divine Judgment onto Hai. Out of all people, that's a 5-man penalty zone. But it's also a time journey. Responded back into Kabuki now with a Blazing Duet. Dealing damage, but will be caught. Bumpy gonna be mounted as well. As Brad picks up a double. EVOS Legends win out the fight. Aura Fire with a dive under the tier 2.
Oh my god, the White Tigers, they managed to stay composed in that fight. And take a look at them just again, giving out pressure now. Aura Fire, 1,000 gold deficit, well, gold lead now. Let's see, EVOS Legends with that exchange, they look to equalize on that gap.
This is the mid game where they have a bit more power, but it took them long enough to try and go in, and they are a bit more careful with the expenditure of their skills right there. Kabuki goes in for the same exact play, but he gets immobilized, and that is all that is needed for EVOS Legends to burst him down. It's essentially a 3-4-0, despite Aura Fire being at a 2k gold lead earlier. So that is exactly what EVOS Legends have to do, because right now Aura Fire has the Holy Crystal in the hands of Facehugger. The burst damage is only going to get more and more painful, especially Hai can find a huge engage with the Wild Charge.
I mean, take a look at Hijume, right? 306 already. Debuting, I mean, Kagura debut in MPL ID. Take a look at now, they engage.
Hai bursted down, torn apart memory, and the Divine Judgment was popped in. Amazing value, just like Dunia Games. You guys can get quota with every purchase of items and vouchers in Mobile Legends using Telkomsel. Scan the QR code for more information. EVOS Legends looking for more information as they open up the map as well.
They have a man advantage here, so they can actually go for a big fight. One for Psychots, he will be the man that's gonna try and engage everything, because Taz will be focused on the Lord, but look at this damage coming in for Facehugger.
The time journey, man, it actually takes away from the penalty zone. Bumpy gonna be slain right now. Taz looks for the retribution. He finds him with the Divine Judgment, locking Van down. Now, it's a double kill for Hijume. Looking for a triple as Van jumps in with a Razor's Wrath, dealing some more damage, but Hijume won't just be able to do it. Van caught all alone, isolated from his team. Hijume looking for one more hit, but in the other side, it's a kill over the Brands. Van getting out to safety, the only member left. EVOS Legends has completely turned the game around.
4 minutes ago, it was EVOS Legends losing 2,500 gold lead, and take a look at them now. The White Tigers look for an end.
Van 1v5, the only member left. He gets slain. Facehugger's back up for the airstrike in the penalty zone, right onto 2. The mid waves is still there. Gene's gonna be taken down. That's the immortality power. The Blazing Duet comes in from Kabuki onto Dream for the time journey. He's able to buy some more time. Psychos with a split, stunned up and taken down with a Wild Charge. That's the Lord up top, going to be cleared out as well from the side of Aura Fire. But Hai's looking for more. The barrier not going to be able to lock anyone in. And it's EVOS Legends with the disengage.
Brilliant defense from the Red Dragons under the pressure. But man, take a look at them. EVOS Legends now. They need to reset item-wise here, Rashi. Please.
Win of Nature completed for Kabuki, so a lot more outplay potential available. Hai as well has bought the Athenas just in case he gets bursted down. It's going to be onto Brands to try and take him out. The issue right here is that EVOS Legends got a bit too overzealous, a bit too greedy. They could have gone for more base turrets, but they tried to go for the end, knowing that Facehugger was up along with Fluffy, and without the time journey, that penalty zone, you can really feel the impact. So without the time journey available, it seems like EVOS Legends cannot take any kind of fight. This is a bit of a chess game, a chess match here. Who will show their cards first? Who will use the ultimates first will usually lose out.
Let's see, right? I mean, it depends on the impact, right? Sure, you can go for that ultimate, but until play.
Taz looking for High. High's gonna be
Oh my God.
stunned up. Divine Judgment, turn of our memory as well. Hijime with a flank. Just like you said, the Tigers do better from behind.
My goodness, that was
Deadly.
also the reason why Kagura picked, right? Facehugger just doing nothing. Feather airstrike here, very, very static. That is just the Kagura's job, Hijume's job to exploit that fact.
That's the second time that has happened. In the previous fight, Facehugger similarly was just completely taken out, and this is a fresh strategy. Usually it's going to be a fighter, it's going to be an assassin diving in, but we haven't seen the mid lane take over that role. Hijume 6-0-8 on that Kagura is absolutely lethal, and EVOS Legends, overall, their position has so much pressure built in that Hijume has been able to just find these flanks without being completely contested because everyone was just scrambling to try and find High, to try and save High from the clutches of the Tigers.
My goodness, it's gonna be another reset though. But now, earlier, during the Lord Damage, it was our Fire Loki leading the gold. But take a look at now. EVOS Legends, will they commit to this as our Fire? Oh,
Divine Judgment right onto High. The wild charge connecting onto two. Brad's gonna be taken low, flickering out just to safety. Psychos now in the back line, trying to zone Facehugger away. Van doing the same thing onto Dreams. As Dreams is forced to use the flicker. Penalty zone, knocking him down, and that's the damage to take him out. Dreams gonna fall in this fight. Meanwhile, Van jumping back in. Fluffy losing immortality, but Kabuki jumps in with the blazing duet, and with the win of nature, Taz is gonna be slain as well. That's a double for Kabuki in the mid lane. Hijume is the only one left to defend. Psychos now mounting Fluffy up. He's trying to buy some time. He will be able to do so, but not for long right now as the damage will come through. Psychos gets away. The Lord still at full HP. Aura Fire, what do they decide to do?
looks like they're gonna push the mid here as Hijume not fast. Oh my god, they're gonna force the end here.
It looks like it, man. Psychos all alone. Immortality gonna be popping here. Psychos jumping in. Yin Yang overturn. Almost finding a lot of members. Psychos Immortality will fall. That's the wild charge as well. Brands is up in 4 seconds. Dreams is back up. Aura Fire with a decision that can cost them the game. They did not take the Lord, and guess who's up? Taz and Brands.
See here, Aura Fire still with the man advantage though. They're gonna clear this Lord, no problem.
Wow.
So practically it's a win, right?
It's a win, it's a massive
base
win.
Turret. Yeah, they got the base turret. Psychos gets taken down, and they still got the Lord. What do you see, Arashi?
EVOS Legends, man. The Lord was already up, but they went for the very aggressive play right there. And like we mentioned, if your ultimates are not available to counter, it's almost like a very close boxing match here. Whoever who makes the big move first usually gets punished completely afterwards. EVOS went for the fight, and they didn't have anything left to try and stop Kabuki going into the back line. Now with the Lord in their hands, Aura Fire has a lot more range, a lot more combos to work with. And EVOS Legends, with their
Very
composition,
smart.
they can't defend that well.
Van just takes all the time bombs now, moving forward to taunt in the penalty zone, locking Taz up. Taz with the Divine Judgment on the high. The Torpon Memory comes in, but the Bracer's Grasp seals Taz's fate. Kabuki in the back line, gonna be stunned up here as the time journey gets popped in. That's Kabuki taken very low. Hijume in the back line, trying to look for a flank, but Facehugger will be able to escape. Van with Immortality, Dream's gonna be taken low. Brad still kiting away, but the feather airstrike dishes out so much. Lord has been slain. Midway's coming in. Hijume is godlike this game. More minions coming into the fray. 3-way pushing in. Torpon Memory was used up. Psychos still buying some time. Dreams flickering forward onto Kabuki. Gets his immortality down. Brands doesn't have the flicker to go for more, but he will be able to dish out damage. And High will lose his immortality. EVOS Legends with an amazing defense.
Spectacular defense here from the White Tigers, displaying the offense and defense from both teams. Arashi, what a crazy opening game on this match. What else can you read?
EVOS Legends, man, they're just so good at moving back and forth. The previous generation of EVOS Legends is known for doing this, but now you're seeing it again, coming in from the new blood in the game. Hijime in particular has spent so much time in the back line. He was just determined to find a massive yin overturn, and he did. And it just screwed over everything that Aura Fire was trying to get in that fight. And with the kiting back and forth from EVOS Legends, they're just able to find a winning fight somehow. Even Dreams was flickering forward on a diggy, and he was able to make the play that just worked out. And now it's back to an even situation, but keep in mind, with all the base turrets down, Aura has a bit more macro advantage to play around with if they choose to do so.
Remember, EVOS Legends.
Franz, what?
2 times lose streak. Now, EVOS looking for an engage.
Further airstrike. Dreams all alone, doesn't pop the time journey.
Wow.
That might have just been a mistake. EVOS Legends losing their roamer and their real reason as to why they haven't been able to get doled on. Fluffy with the penalty zone. Taz gonna be locked down. Brands in the back line, dealing some damage as Taz is able to disengage.
Okay, Aura Fire now realizing that the Lord will be up in 10, so they will disengage from a fight. It's a 5v4. Can Taz steal this one away?
By the way, keep in mind, look at Hijime, his positioning, and the positioning of his umbrella there. He was just putting it, placing it in the front, and just denying everyone, especially the squishy members, from going in. So now, they're separated, but EVOS Legends are on the back foot. Taz is getting jumped on.
All alone. Taz still able to escape for now. The Divine Judgment brings high back right now. Brand's going to be able to free hit. Torn apart memory, going to be able to play popped in. Hijime in the back, looking for the kill. He finds Facehugger. Oh my goodness gracious. The winner Truncheon and the Immortality, but Hijime buys the same thing. Now having the Immortality, buying some time, but will be shut down in the end. EVOS Legends forced to disengage, but they have reset the Lord. Taz is down, it's a 2-for-1, and it should be a free Lord over to Aura Fire.
Aura Fire, the Red Dragons are not backing down now, and now Taz is still down for 30. Looking like the Lord, possibly, potentially the last Lord, will be taken by the Red Dragon side now. Aura Fire. Minute number 22, let's see, is this gonna be the last Lord push?
28 seconds for Hijime to be back on the board. It was a great try by him to try and delay the Lord and confuse the members of Aura Fire on where the fight is happening and where they need to focus. But now with Facehugger and High all available, all the tools available to try and go for this last fight, it's gonna be an all-in team fight, 5v5, and Aura Fire definitely have the combo advantage. EVOS Legends will have to play this perfectly if they want to delay the game any longer at all.
Let's see again, potentially the last defense in the first game. Can EVOS pull it off? Take a look at the time bombs already. Let's see already the offense and defense.
Fluffy has used the penalty zone. That might have just been a mistake right now, as that's going to be Psychos jumping with a split, dealing out some damage and also sustaining back up, but Feather Airstrike will be able to catch on to him. Immortality's pop, and it's a brilliantly timed Feather Airstrike, that final shot. Dreams now bringing Kabuki back with the reverse time. The Tornapop memory gets popped in as the time journey will be there as well. Taz forced to back away. Bang going to be slain right now as Hijime is dealing out a lot of damage. It's still a defense. Hijime with a yin-yang overturn. Jumps in a bit too far. The blazing duet from Kabuki. Wipes Brands out. It's a double kill for Facehugger. And it's Dreams all alone. Aura Fire secure game number 1.
Hey, Turna, that's for you. And Aura Fire, the Red Dragons, strikes first in our closing matchup today. And goodness me, what a display from the 5 members here. Van, his impact in this first game, it was impeccable, Arashi.
But overall, Aura, so much more disciplined, so much more decisive in which fight they have to take, and that definitely played a part in how they're able to come out on top here. The draft, like we mentioned, favored their late game, but they did a great job turning it around, finding moments of opportunity where EVOS were the ones who were caught off guard without the usual discipline we've come to expect from the White Tigers.
My God, what an opening. Oh my God, Facehugger. Yeah, walking
He's still
slowly.
healing, he's still healing, man.
Hey, come on, he's the captain. Please assist him.